Curly. Wow. Oh, look at that mole. That is disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. Ooh, does that excite you as much as it excites me? Look at how young my dad looks. Wow. You never know what you're gonna get into, and that's why I love my job. What's going on, everyone? Welcome. We're talking about Shou Sugi Ban today, and I almost messed that up because it's really hard to say. Shou Sugi Ban, not Shogi Ban, which I've called it a million times. We're talking about the mantle that I did with Shou Sugi Ban. Essentially, that is a Japanese art of treating wood. You take a torch to it, you burn the crap out of it, you scrape it, then you treat it after with oil. Someone asked me online, does it smell like burnt wood or like a fire happened in your house after you saw it? No. You scrape it down, you scrape off all the burnt parts, you clean it after that, you wipe it down with a damp rag, then you seal it with a burnt linseed oil, which is what we used, and then it doesn't smell anything. It just looks good. So let's get into the video. I can see a nice custom wooden mantle going over that fireplace.
This piece of repurposed barn beam really spoke to me, and I think it's going to feel special.
So that was a big pine beam from a barn, hand scraped, hewn.
I get to go back into the wood shop with Derek.
That's
we
true.
get to spend time in our happy place.
Oh, that's nice. You got Sherry's pencil.
Sherry doesn't need a pencil.
Need it.
But it is probably my favorite place to be is the wood shop. If I can spend most of my time anywhere, aside from with my wife and my dog, that's the wood shop. It's my happy place.
How does it line up? The way that we're going to attach this is with a mortise and tenon joint. This is a loose tenon.
So that is a domino. That is like, for alignment, for strength, that is the baddest way to assemble a loose tenon joint. I mean, it's probably the easiest way. The tool itself isn't that cheap, but oh, it's my dog.
It's a technique called Shogi Ban.
Shogi Ban? What is Shogi Ban? I don't know what that is.
Actually, it's not, Sherry. It's pronounced Shou Sugi Ban.
It's an
Get it
ancient
right.
Japanese technique of...
So, when we were treating this, when we were burning the beam itself, the first torch, which I think it shows on here, Keiko says before the afro. Fire safety, always important.
Technique of preserving wood. So they would burn the surface, scrape it back, seal it. Insects, rot, it preserves all of it. It won't touch it. That's why ancient buildings last so long.
I had a torch.
Are you
that
ready?
wasn't working that well.
I'm so excited. Shogi Ban!
Again, Derek, it's pronounced Shou Sugi Ban.
You don't even know.
Do not try this at home.
This flame, I was trying to treat the beam, trying to burn it.
roast a
It's
marshmallow
gonna
on
take
a really small
a
fire.
Can I try?
long time. Luckily, we figured out really quick that there was something wrong with the torch. We switched it out, as you can see here, and that is how it's supposed to work. So we burn it. We burn this piece really good. You want to make sure you don't light the entire piece on fire, but the idea is that you char the piece entirely. You char it, see, and then once you get the white ashy marks, that's what you're looking for. Then you take a wire brush, you scrape it down. Brush it nice and hard, get all the ash off. Then once you clean it after that with a damp rag, then it's ready to seal.
Should we just Shogi Ban this?
We just Shogi Banned it.
I give up. It's Shou Sugi Ban. But you know what?
Read a book.
Fireplace installed. Derek and Blake can test the placement of the mantle. I really hope it fits right.
So we bolted that, I guess I'll call it a cleat, to the fireplace, to the studs behind there. That way it just slides on, because although the dominoes, the loose tenons, those are really strong, we want to make sure it has even more enforcement. That way if someone's pulling on it, leaning on it, putting stuff on it, it doesn't go anywhere. Now laying tile on after that, or stone I guess you'd call it. There was a big discussion on site. It's not tile, it's stone. Who cares? It's pretty much tile. That was difficult. Because it's live edge, you're having to follow that groove. It was a very frustrating day. But anyway, Shou Sugi Ban. Sherry, that's how it's said. And Michael, that's how it's said, because I had to learn how to say it properly after that. And that's how it's done. You torch it, you scrape it with a wire brush, clean it, and you seal it with linseed oil. Or whatever oil you choose. Hope you enjoyed that video, and don't try it at home. That is for professionals only. And if you do try it at home, don't say I recommended it, because I did. Have a good day.